Howdy, everybody. It's your pal Misty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Tonight, I have a very special guest with me. She's been on my channel before, and a lot of you know her and love her. It's my coach, Kirsten, from Quick Fit Home Workouts. Thank you very much for joining me tonight, Kirsten. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm super excited. And, we had talked about this earlier, and I'm like, Misty, there's so much here that we need to dive into. I'm like, I don't want to include this in a Fit Squad workout. This has got to be something completely else.
Yep, absolutely. And I appreciate the time, and I appreciate you sharing it with all of the people who come here to watch and see what I'm up to on a daily basis. So in my last video, I talked a little bit about it. One of the things that I've been working on recently is posture, and it's something that you and I have been talking about. And so I'd asked Kirsten for some stretches or some exercises to help. And so she said that she would. So that's ultimately what we're here for tonight. But I wanted to talk about it, Kirsten, just for a few minutes before we start, just to sort of give my perspective on it as someone who was larger and now is not, and how I think that can impact posture, including mine. And then why I'm kind of learning that it's important. So, and you and I have chatted about this a little bit, but when you're 330 pounds, posture is the last thing that you're thinking about. I never thought, is my core engaged? Am I standing up straight? Right? Those things never occurred to me to even think about. So now as I'm dropping the weight and I'm getting into more of the fitness, I'm finding that I'm having some issues one at a time, right? And so you've been helping me go through those. And so what we were chatting about, and I mean, I'm not going to be very graphic, everybody, but I do want to kind of show, right? I was an apple body type when I was overweight. So it was my midsection that was big, right? So I was one of those that's big through here. All my weight was in my stomach. And when I wear like fancy shorts, it's not quite as noticeable as, you're not going to see skin, nobody, don't panic. But even if I just pull it out of here, and this is a compression shirt.
Yep.
I mean, I have all of this because all of this used to be out to here. Literally, it's not an exaggeration. I almost could not have my fingers touch my stomach. And so years of carrying that has caused me to lean forward, right? We're going to stick this back where it belongs these days, though, so I don't jiggle around on us. But I think for me, everybody's body type is different, right? And so I want to talk about different ways even that posture could be corrected, or deficiencies that someone may have in posture that I may not be aware about. But for me, it's definitely the rounded shoulders, the hunched back. And then for some reason, I've told everybody this a couple of times, my butt wants to stick out. Like, I don't, Misty, tuck that thing back up under there. Who do you think you are? But that's what it is. It's butt out, rounded shoulders. And what we've recently come to learn, head down.
So it's interesting, Misty. So your body will morph into your posture. So your posture, if it's rounded like this, if you're rounded like this, of course you're going to want to stick out, right? It just makes sense if you're here.
Yeah, your butt goes out.
So your body will morph to how you are handling your body, how you are managing your body, right? And so
right.
Our society, our sedentary society in front of the computer, in front of the television, driving on the phone is this. So that you are not alone. That's
working. I work at a desk. I work from home 8 hours a day like this.
Rounded. And then, so what happens?
On my phone.
You're rounding and you're pushing that neck forward.
Yeah.
Very, very common postural problems. Your body will morph to what you are doing to it. The good news is you're not too late and you can change that. It's not like a life sentence of I'm stuck with rounded shoulders. I'm stuck with kyphosis, with my neck sticking forward. No, you're not. You're not stuck like this. We can fix that with good posture. It's being intentional. Misty, just like you've learned, like with core and all that stuff. It's
Right.
worth it. It's worth to finding out what we can do to fix our posture. And we all need to be aware of it. I mean, there are times I'll walk like past a mirror and I'm like, ooh, oh, stand up, right? We all have to be reminded. We all have to think about it. Posture is important. You know, when we stand like this or like this, look at how crooked my body is. Do you think that's good for me? No. So like I'm always trying to like be, you know, shoulders over hips, hips over feet, standing nice and tall all the time because that's so good for your body. It's good for your spine. It's good for your joints. It is truly important posture, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that because I kind of want to talk about how skin obscures that perspective for me sometimes. But I also want to say hi to everybody who's here really quickly, if you don't mind, because my friends are here in the chat, and I want to tell them howdy. So let's see who all is here. Let's go to the beginning. Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl, I cannot see. I tried to make Cheryl a moderator. Cheryl, can you let me know at some point if that worked, please? I can see you're acting like one, and I love that. Thank you very much. Camille is here. Hey, Camille, thanks for joining. Tasharia, happy belated birthday, Tasharia. Hello, Mama. Thanks for joining. I'm going to try to stand up real straight and tall for you, Mama. Not for you, but it's actually for me, but still. Hey, Gina, thanks for coming. I've been thinking about you and praying for you this week, my friend. So Gina lost her mom recently, so I've been thinking about you. I'm glad you joined. Thanks for being here. You can watch me get twisted up like a pretzel here in just a minute. Hopefully that'll be entertaining. Let's see. All right. I think everybody else is saying hello and hello to everybody else. Oh, hello, Kendra. Thanks for being here, Kendra. I appreciate that. Okay. So thank you all for being here. And also, if you have any questions for Kirsten that you already know or that you think of as we go along, please put them in the chat because she is a great teacher and she will definitely answer any specific questions that either I may not have or that, again, I'm sure there's all different types of issues with postures where some people probably are too far back or things like that, right? So feel free to ask. Oh, she did your birthday workout. My whole body was jello. I mean, I'm real glad you're so fit at 58 and we did 58 of everything, but oh my goodness, it was a lot, Gina, but I'm glad you did it and had fun. All right. So another thing, right, that you said that sort of struck me was you said, you know, shoulders over hips, hips over toes. So I understand that now. But at 330 pounds, when someone said hip width and shoulder width apart, that could be a pretty drastic difference because I was wide on the side and wide in the front. And I didn't know where my hips were. I couldn't feel the hip bones. In fact, I only just recently learned that my waist, in fact, is up here. I always thought it was down here because that's where my belly button is. So when people say, take it to your belly button, that's where I was doing it, when in fact, I should have been way up here. So one thing I also want to be thoughtful about, and I'm not calling you out or nothing, I just coming from someone who didn't understand that, I want to show a way, you already know, that I understood the difference between hip width, shoulder width, and then like a sumo, okay? I did not make this up. This is just something that I learned, and it has been very, very helpful. So I'm gonna tilt this down for just a second. So if you can see my feet, when you're gonna do something like a deadlift, which is really a sort of basic move, right? If you do your feet like that, right? You start them together, just point them out at 45 degrees and straighten them up. That's pretty much your hip width right there. And you can do a deadlift. You can do a squat from here, but it's a narrow squat. Yeah. Right?
Yep.
When I first started squatting, I thought this was shoulder width because I thought it was about the same as my hips. I didn't know the difference. So if you do that same trick of 45 and then straighten out, well, that's your squat. Right? So hips, shoulders, knees, toes, all those things, right? It's knowing where it is in alignment And one thing that I struggle with is with the skin. I think there's pieces of me there that really aren't, right?
Mhm.
So, because even though I'm tucked in now, there's still a good portion of this that I'm kind of like, where are my shoulders in the middle of my hips, right? Where is that for me? And when
Yeah.
I look, sometimes it's hard to see because the front is out of even the sides. I mean, I look like I have, pretty good girly hippie figure, but really if I pick it up, it all just disappears. It's just really the skin. Right? It's just well placed skin. I'm not gonna complain, but it's really just skin there too. It's all skin. So that makes it a challenge for me. So if I stop and ask a question, it's going to be because I need to feel it sometimes more than see it. I know you probably already know that, but for everybody else watching, I may ask some crazy questions, but that's why.
I completely understand that. You're in a new body. So you being in a new body means you need to just relate to your body in a whole different way. And so that's why it's like every step along the journey, this is the next step. It's just your posture, getting used to your new body. Right?
Yeah, and even like I was telling you, I find that I'm up on my toes or lean forward a lot. And again, I think that's because I had to carry my weight there.
Yes.
And so since I'm in this posture, I'm also always on my toes. That's why, again, a lot of people who are really heavy, when they first start squatting, they squat wrong. And I think that's why, because when you have all this weight up front, it is very difficult to sit back.
Yes.
Yes. So I think the sooner someone can start working on just posture in general, it will help all of those other things. Like I wish I would have known to kind of start working on it earlier, but I didn't. But now I do, so I want to talk about it so that maybe somebody else can benefit from it as well.
Yes.
That makes sense.
So when we have a rounded shoulder, guess which area is going to tighten up? Chest, right? Mm-hmm. Chest, shoulders. So when you're like this, you're going to be tight here. So what we need to do is we need to stretch this area. We need to open up this area, and we need to strengthen our back, because when we're rounded, we're not really using the muscles there. So we need to open. So we need to stretch. I wanted to ask you, do you have like an exercise ball? Something?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So if you have, yes, that one. But then there's smaller ones. Like you can use like a tennis ball or something like that. Don't worry about it now. I didn't even talk to you about it. But
yes, I have a Amy gave it to me.
Fantastic. So you can use that.
I got everything, Coach. What you need? Come on, girl. Let's go. Just teasing, but it is funny and kind of true. All right, go ahead. What were you saying? Ball.
So you can open up your chest area if you have a real tight area. Go against the wall, put the ball there, and just kind of roll it to open it up. And then I wanted to go over some stretches with you using the wall. I have a chair. The exercise ball we'll use for strengthening. And then I have a towel. So these are all the things I've asked you to get. So let's go ahead. Are you cool with getting started on our
show? Let's go. Let's just see. Hello, Ron. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Jen. A few extra people joined. Hey, everybody. I'm about to just not pay as close attention to y'all, but watch and listen, and hopefully you can learn or at least have a good time watching me get twisted in a pretzel. All right, what's up first,
Coach? So we're going to stretch it out. Super important to stretch before a workout and after a workout. Before a workout, we want to be a moving stretch. After a workout, it's a static stretch. So those are the two things. So let's go ahead and start with, what I want you to do, Misty, is I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades and release. Squeeze your shoulder blades and release. Squeeze, release. Let's do it 4 more times. Ideally, when you do these stretches, 3 sets of 10. Okay, 3 sets of 10. That's the general guideline. But we have a lot to go through, so I kind of just want to keep moving. So that's a good one. Misty, can you go against the wall? Do you have a wall that we can see? Perfect. So go ahead and put your back up against the wall. And I want your heels against the wall.
Please stand by. We got to move the crazy board over there. We're going to move the bench over here. All right, now what am I doing again? Against the
Okay,
wall?
so you're going to put your heels against the wall.
Okay.
Back up against the wall. Now I want your back flat up against the wall, and I want you to reach up and down. So it's field goal. Press
Is my
up.
head supposed to be against the wall?
Yes.
Oh. Hold
Is that
on.
hard?
Yep. I can't get my butt, my shoulders, and my head against the wall at the same time.
Okay.
So that's going to be one. Okay, if I get balanced and kind of on my toes, I don't feel like that's safe.
So where are your feet? Are you
They're against the.
good? But are they far enough apart where you're balancing okay? Like, I don't want your feet.
Oh, no, I mean, I had them together.
Okay, so open them up a little bit. I think that's going to help you a little bit. There we
Okay.
go. That's better. Yeah, better stability. Is that better?
I mean, oh, yep. Hit it. And you want me to do what with my arms?
Here, reach up and over with your arms gliding up the wall.
Okay, well, only one arm can do that.
Okay.
My right arm, my shoulder cannot do that. Oh, where's my back going? Hold on, my butt was way up off the wall. Okay. And you want me to glide? All right.
Yeah, glide one arm, yep, up and down.
This is where the problems in my right shoulder really show up.
Yep. Just like that. Kind of opening up that shoulder area. I think these stretches are going to be good for your shoulder too, Misty.
Yeah, because I can't even get this arm. I know you can't really see it, but I can't even get that arm against the wall.
So
that's why I can't do the barbells overhead.
Yep. Again, a step in the process, right?
Right.
Step by step. So we do these in class. The neck roll is good. So chin down to your chest, earlobe to shoulder, back up, other way, and down. And just doing that several times. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. You could even use slight pressure, Misty.
Oh.
Slight pressure, and then slight pressure when you're pressing down. And then other side. I mean, you know what slight pressure is. You don't want too much, but you want enough just to add extra resistance. So you talked about being a pretzel. I'm going to show you a little bit about being a pretzel.
Oh boy. Okay.
So go like this. Other arm is going to come up the center of your back. And you're going to hold that.
Oh. Okay.
You're going to hold it for 10 seconds. Chest is open. And release. Ooh. All right.
It's just hard to release.
Yes.
If that makes sense. Other side?
Other side. Because you can feel that you're in your neck and then into your shoulders and upper back. Hold for about 10 seconds and then release. I know, it's hard letting go because your muscles are like, woo, woo. All right, I'm going to give you a friendly stretch now, okay? So I'm going to actually walk through it. So I've got my chair, right? I've got my chair. I've got my towel. This is actually, I'm going to put on the back of my neck. I'm going to put like this right here, okay? I'm going to lay down on the floor, and I'm going to put my legs up like this. 90 degrees. And I'm going to lay like this.
Okay.
That, Misty, I think might be friendlier for you than if you were hanging off your bed. Remember how
Yes.
Lisa said? Try this one. And I mean, you can do this 3 to 5 times during the day and you can lay there for however long as you want. I mean, it kind of feels good. It takes that pressure off of that forwardness with your head. And I think it's going to feel really good for you.
Can we see me? Pretty much.
Yep. So you're going to put that towel right behind your neck, just like a pillow. You're going to lay there with your arms down. We may lose Misty in a nap right now. How does that feel on your neck?
I mean, it's fine.
Does it feel good?
I feel like I'm tensing up in my back.
Okay. I want you to stay loose.
Yeah, I'm trying. I was gonna wiggle about it for a little bit. If I can loosen it. I instantly felt my middle back just go seize.
Yep.
Oh, I feel like I'm cramping, and that's fun.
Try to stay relaxed in your back, in your core. I want a natural spine, right? So your spine should be up a little bit. You're not pressing down because we're not working our core right now. This is a nice friendly stretch for your neck, right? For your back. Yeah. Because if you think about it, Misty, your back is straight right now, right? Laying on the floor.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. So this is a friendly one you can do several times throughout the day.
Okay.
Okay.
What do I got to do to be able to lift my head off that? It's fun. That was much easier than the bed.
Yes.
As far as getting up from it.
Yes.
Okay, what's next? Oh wait, let me just check the chat. Okay, let me sorry. Let me just hold on. Let me check in with y'all just real quick. Oh, look, Coach is saying your workouts are killer good.
Oh, that's so nice.
How easy I can place my feet together. Yes, that is definitely a new occurrence over the last couple of years, is being able to put my feet together. It also, now that there's not as much skin and fat down there, shows just how bow-legged I am. We've been working on that too, though. Hello, Michelle. Let's see. Ron's here. Ron's birthday is coming up. Oh, it's tomorrow. Ron's birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday, Ron. I don't know which one it was now. Oh, was it the one against the wall, Camille? I feel like that's when that would have come in. Gina says that hurt, Kirsten.
The pretzel.
I've heard Camille's already laying like that. It's the best for the back. Oh, you're not getting in the floor. One day at a time. I hated floor work when I first started, and then Coach told me it's part of the exercise, even if it takes you half of the next exercise to get up.
That's right. Funny.
All right, what's next, Coach?
Let's go to the chair. And I know you have a bench that you're going to use.
Yeah, I have a bench.
And so I'm seeing the back of my chair to the left. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Is that good?
Yep. So your feet are going to face the screen. Yep, just like this. Great. And so you're going to grab the back of that and you're going to squeeze. And I want you looking behind you. And I want you to
what?
It for 10 seconds.
You said squeeze what?
So you're squeezing the back of the chair. So I want you to grab the back of the chair and you're twisting.
Like pulling into it? What am I working here?
Your twist. So this is a stretch.
Okay.
We're kind of twisting our upper body. So your hips are still, right? And you're twisting above your hips.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yes, just like that.
So I don't want to try to twist into it. I want this section to stay down. So I'm working here.
Want your hips forward, and I want your gaze to turn around to match your upper body. I want you looking behind you.
Oh, shoulders down. I'm also constantly way up here. Get them shoulders down, Misty.
Those shoulders down.
Oh, I feel it in my neck too.
Well, this is going to increase that neck mobility a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. I feel
Yes.
it on my neck. Which
Yes.
is weird. I thought I would have felt it on the other side.
And now let's do the other side, Misty. This is also good for your back, your upper
Okay,
body.
y'all gonna have to look at my back for a second, but you can. I'll look at you in just a minute. Hold on, here I come. Are you ready?
See, it's going to loosen up that neck a little bit. Twisting, 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 shoulders down. Good. So again, hold for 10 seconds. You want to do it, 3 to 5 times. Because would you say your neck is stiff?
Yes.
Okay. This will help with that.
Always.
Yep. So the one thing about your bench is your head can't go back behind it, right? Because it's nice and tall.
Yeah. That's supposed to be the point, is my head can't go back. I mean, it does a little bit, but.
So the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, is here. I'm going to put my head back and I'm going to open my arms like this.
Okay, I can do that in my chair outside. It's a swivel rocking chair, but I can do that. With
that one, I want you to be careful when you come up, because you were saying that when your head is back like that, you have a hard time lifting up. Use your arms, your hands to help lift your head, because I don't want you to strain.
Right.
But again, that's kind of like hanging off the bed, how you were doing it. Very similar. And then you're opening up those shoulders like in a Y. Okay. So that's another one that you can do in the chair. Now, a great one.
I can do that even without it, but just having that extra back support in the chair is helpful.
And you could probably do it in yours. You could probably lay your head on top and then open up your arms in a Y. And again, hold for 10 seconds.
Okay.
Down. Cat cow, which we do a lot. That's a great one. On the floor.
Let me do it though, in case, because somebody watching me don't know what it is. Let me prove it. Let me prove I know what I'm talking about. This is the cat where you round your back, head down.
Yep.
And then
there you go. Chin in, and then extend that spine. Press down. Perfect. This is probably one of the best spine stretches you can do, and also for your neck, because you're rounding and then straightening. So that's a great one. Misty, you want to roll over on your back. Another good one is holding your knee in and pulling that in on your back.
Hold on, let me get y'all closer and down. Do.
Yep. So pull
head down, right? Look, Coach, I'm constantly like this.
Yes.
I need to put that head down. Every time I put my head down, my middle back wants to seize up on me.
Wow.
Like it is so tight. It is so tight right through here that whenever I try to do that, it's like it wants to spasm.
It's because
right,
you're
what am I doing down here again?
So go ahead and rest your head. Rest your head. You're going to pull one knee into your chest. The other leg is long. So rest your head down. Yep. Now, Misty, if it would feel better, you could always put that towel underneath your neck if that would feel better for you until you get used to,
That feels a ton better.
Okay,
even farther.
Good. So again, here the rule applies. Hold for about 10 seconds, and you're going to do each leg, 10 times. You can never stretch too much. Stretching is wonderful. I mean, flexibility is so important for all of us.
Right.
And the thing with bad posture is what I said in the beginning is your body will morph to what you're doing to it. So you're seeing, Misty, when you lay down and you try to put your head down, your middle back is seizing up because that's what's happened with your posture, right? Certain muscles have gotten weak and certain muscles are overcompensating. So now we have to kind of rework all that.
All right, now it's time for some fine tuning, Coach. Let's go. No, that's great. No, that's a really good point. It probably is the compensation and when I do that, my lower back is like, no, that's not. You're not supposed to have your head down. We're going to fight that. Okay.
Right. That's
yeah,
right.
That makes sense. Of course, it makes sense.
Yep.
I never thought about it before. Okay.
Yep. So, Misty, we're going to use the wall again. So I want you to go up against the wall. And we're going to do a pec stretch. Okay. So remember I was telling you rounded shoulders leads to tight pectoral muscles, right? So we want to open these up. So what I want you to do is I want you to do a one field goal arm. So you're going to kind of, let me show you. You're going to be like this. And then I want you to open up. You're going to go from here.
Okay.
Flat up against the wall. Okay. Just kind of open. What we're doing is we're opening up. It's kind of what the scapular stretch did. You're just opening up through your front. Yep. And then you're going to twist and you're going to be flat up against the back of the wall.
That's what I was going to ask. Hold on, let me.
Were you in pain? It looked like you were hurt. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
It's not comfortable. It doesn't hurt. My feelings are hurt a little bit. That's all.
Oh, don't be too hard on yourself.
I know I'm not. That's why I stopped.
Okay.
But like my foot and my shoulder are supposed to be against the wall.
And then you're gonna lay flat up.
This foot be like way out here to steady me.
No.
Okay. But legit question: do my feet, are they supposed to be together?
No.
Apart.
Yeah, so I'm always I have my feet under my hips. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, still that balance is going to be tricky. Oh my goodness, hold on. And then we need to turn backwards away from it.
Yep. And then you're going to turn away from it. Put your back flat against the wall.
Oof.
Yep.
Whoa. No part of my body wants to do that. All right, let's try the other arm.
Try the other arm. There you go.
The other arm can't go all the way back though. It sticks out a little bit still.
Do the best you can.
Okay, and this foot like close to the wall, and this one under my hips. Oh my goodness. It's fine.
There you go.
Okay, wait, stand up straight and then move your body.
Rotate. Yep. Keeping that arm against the wall. The best you can. The best that you can. Opening up that area, right? We're opening up that chest.
Feel it here.
Yeah, that's where I want you to feel it.
Okay, great. Now I see you pointing there. Sorry, I wasn't looking at you. I was just like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, it feels so. I feel that. Oh, look, they're all loving it, though. I love it. They love cat cow. They love all the stretches. Tia's here. We love Tia. Hello, Tia. Sorry, I kept interrupting. Okay, keep going, Coach. What's next?
So another thing I like to do is, I don't know if you can show us a doorway, but I love doing a pec stretch in the doorway.
My doors are really wide.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Y'all can come with me. The door's right here. I just don't. Are my headphones in the way? Let's see. Get my headphones out of the way.
So open the door for me, if you don't mind. I want you to stand kind of in the middle of your doorway. I want your hand to hold on to.
Can you see me okay? Because I can't see y'all for a minute. Can you see me?
So, yep, we can see you perfectly.
Okay, great.
And so I want your hand to grab the door frame.
Okay. Like on the inside of it? Hold on, wait. We've got to rethink this, Coach. I can't see your direction and the door frame all at the same time. Hold on. We've got this. We are smart women.
Yes, we are. Look, I'm going to show you
Oh, y'all fell on the ground though. I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Y'all are fine though. Don't panic. Y'all just looking at the carpet. Don't get dizzy. Here. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. Hey.
So Misty, let me show you really quick what I'm talking about. I think some things are just easier visually than trying to
Oh,
explain.
you know that's the best way for me to learn. Okay, here's my door frame. Here I am.
And I'm going to take a step forward and lean. My hand is holding on to, yes, you're going to.
Oh yeah. I used to do this at the other apartment. You taught me
Yes,
that.
and what you do is you rotate. So rotate away to open up that pectoral muscle.
I mean,
You do that on
fine.
both sides. How you doing? You okay?
Yep.
Yep. So rotate, open up your chest, shoulders
I feel
down.
like I'm able to rotate to the point where I'm forward. We'll work on that. I should
That's
be able
great.
to rotate more than that, right?
That's great. That's great. That's perfect. Another good one is on the floor, child's pose. Child's
Oh.
pose.
I know that one too. Hold on. We're gonna move y'all again. Let's go. Let's go. Let's look at it. I felt like the Sharia right there. Let's go. Let's go. Oh wait, we have so many wires. Child's pose. This one. Wait, can we see me? Yes, we can.
Yes, perfectly. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So try to take, there you go with those arms. You're reaching way overhead. Spine is long, hips are back, neck is in neutral position.
What? Okay, so it's more here.
Yes. So neutral.
See, I had my head tucked up underneath me, like, who's coming after me? Why am I always? It's fine. It's fine. Head down, neutral.
It's just a habit. It's a habit.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Ooh.
There you go. And if you want to bring those inner thighs into it a little bit, open up your knees, Misty. There you go. Same thing. Yep.
That makes it harder to even go back though. Oh. I can't sit back with my legs in that position. Wait. Yeah, no, we're gonna skip that version. We're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna skip that one today, Coach, and keep them close together.
All right. Perfect. So those were a series of stretches that you can do, several times.
Coach, you let me forget my headband.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. It wasn't on you. It was on me. I mean, it wasn't on me. That was our whole problem. Okay, now we're twins for real. We didn't actually mean to match. Once again, we always live stream match.
I know. Isn't that funny?
We do. I just remembered there's been like 2 or 3 times, and we're like, oh, look, we're twinning on accident.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, what were you saying?
So that's our series of stretches. Okay. And I can get you the list. I'll send you the list if you want to put it in the description or whatever.
Sure.
But we have to be proactive and we have to work at whatever we want to change. Just like with exercise, you want to get more fit, we need to change. We need to add workouts in. You want to work on your posture, we need to do something about it. We need to be intentional. We need to stretch, we need to strengthen. So we went over the stretches. Now I have some strengthening exercises I'd like to show you. You've got your exercise ball, right?
I do, yes.
So exercise ball, light weights, and I'm going to need your feet up against the wall, right? And I want your body on the exercise ball. I want your hips and I want your legs straight. And you're going to be holding the weights, and I'm going to be having you do stuff with the weights.
All right, everybody, you heard her. Let's do it. Hold on. Okay, so and by lightweight, like a 2-pound hand weight?
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing too heavy. I would think even 4 and 5 pounds are too heavy. I would say 2 to 3 pounds. And if you don't strength train a lot, don't use any weights, right?
Right. Oh, and I saw Gina asking if these stretches help flexibility. I'm gonna say yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, your mom approved, Coach. Good on you. That means you're a keeper. We're gonna keep her, Mom. We're gonna keep learning from her. All right. Okay, 2-pound head weights. You want my feet against the wall
Yes.
and my hips on the ball. Oh,
Yes.
Lord have mercy. Hold on. How?
Be careful.
We'll figure it out. No, we'll figure it out.
You got it.
How do I have?
Okay. Great.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put these weights here.
Yep.
It's so scary. It's fine. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. So what I want you to do, Misty, you're going to lift your arms in a Y. And
Yeah,
then
we're gonna try that without weights, Coach.
try it without weights.
I mean, I'm strong, but I don't even know if I have the balance on this right. Hold on.
Lift one arm first. Lift one arm. See if you can lift two. One. Good. Yeah, girl. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's hard. That is so incredibly difficult. Hold on, I got this now. That I think we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it again.
So
One
my
arm.
would be one arm, right?
Oh.
So Misty, start with one arm. Hold for 10 seconds. Bring it down to the other
We're
arm.
fine. Don't panic. We'll be okay. Hold on.
Wow. That was great. And where did you feel that?
Oh. Here.
Yes, your mid back.
Okay, great. Yes, that
We're
it
working
wants to
on-
seize up on me again. It does not like that right there.
No. It's saying, please don't use me because I'm not
No,
used
it doesn't want to go that direction.
Yes. So, yes, ma'am. Just like that. Do it for however long that you can do it.
Okay.
Nice.
Oof.
So that general move, we have other
That's
exercises.
hard for me though, Coach. Like I'm not strong enough to even get in that position. But if I start here and
Okay.
I can hold it for a minute, that's still cool, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Woo, hold on. I gotta turn on the fan. It got real hot. Did anybody else get real hot? Hold on. Woo! Welcome.
So we've got
Okay, what's next? I love this ball. I've actually another thing that's good for posture, free from your Pro Misty tonight. Not certified yet, but will be in a couple of days. Wow, like 26. It's fine. I sit on this at work.
So here's the Y.
You make that look easy.
We also have a T. So this is another one. And then we have Cobra. So you're lifting through your chest, right? And again, where are you looking? You're looking straight ahead. You're not looking down. You're not looking up. You're looking straight ahead. Palms are down here. Okay. And then another one, the fourth one you can do here is, again, my chest is lifted. I'm working my mid back, strengthening my mid back so I don't round out my shoulders. You're going to go here with those weights and then here, back down. So it's upside down field goal, Superman, back down.
Okay. So it's kind of like you're doing a back row
Kind
and
of.
then you do a forward. Okay.
But whenever you're on the ball, you're working your core as well, right?
Gina just said right before you said that looks like straight core work on that ball. You're a smart lady, Gina. That's why I like having you here.
That is straight core work.
Coach tries to sneak in core, but we got your number, Kirsten. We got your number. But yeah, no, okay. So, well, I would be on the ball, but it would be a back.
Why?
Oh yeah, Y T.
Cobra.
Bird? What? Cobra. I felt like a bird.
And then upside down,
Right.
Superman.
Right. Okay. That's kind of even hard to do, just sitting upright on this ball. I'm not going to lie to you. My shoulders need a lot of work, and I think it is because I need to open here.
So I want you to think about pulling your scapula together, squeeze them together, right?
Yeah.
And
I constantly think shoulder blades together and then down.
yes,
And
yes,
when I do that, that brings my chest up.
yes.
Because I was having trouble again with my chest down, like in squats and everything. I was so far forward, and I think it threw off my squat. Like I was talking about earlier, I think heavier people squat wrong just because of where our balance is a lot of times.
Amen.
And then just things being scary. Guys, did y'all know I went for a walk yesterday? Only Natasha can make it this time, but when I went for my walk, I had my head up because I've been focused a lot. Kind of had a little meltdown in workout. It wasn't too bad though, Coach. Right? It was. I just cried a little bit. I just muted myself just for like one round and cried because it was just. It's so exciting when you find that thing and you're like, oh, if I fix this, it'll fix so many other things. But at first, all you think of is the so many things you have to fix. And then I realized all I have to do is work on my posture.
Yeah.
That's only one thing.
Yes.
And if I work on that, it will fix itself through everything that I do, because like when you have to always think about your core, if I'm thinking about it, I'm more likely to do it. But guys, did you know that if you pick your head up when you walk around, you see different stuff? It's like a whole new world. I may like walking just a little bit because I realize I'm not scared of falling.
That's huge. When you shared that with me, I was like, mind blown.
You walk, I mean, maybe not you. I walk, and I'm going to get right here because I need to know what my next 2 steps are going to be. Because if I'm going to fall down in one of those, I need time to prevent that from happening. Because at 330 pounds, 330, if you take a fall, you're going to feel it for days.
Yeah.
Just a regular stumble.
Yeah.
I'm so scared of falling that I was telling her earlier, I'll share with y'all, I was telling Kirsten earlier that I feel like when I'm doing workouts that are within this bubble of the size that I used to be, I'm very comfortable. And y'all know, for those of you who've been following me, I don't like walking or running or none of that. And I think it's because I never looked up and actually, even though I've been focusing so much on my feet and hips for how I walk, I never thought about where my head was. Well, I guess that's true in a lot of ways. You got to think about where your headspace is all the time. But anyway, so
a good question to ask in a lot of what you do is, where am I looking? Where am I looking? If you're looking down all the time, that your neck is down. If you're looking straight ahead and around, that's neutral position. So you always want your neck to be in neutral position, which is, chin over chest, not forward, not looking down. I mean, it seems simple. It literally affects everything.
It really did. I felt so different yesterday on our walk. Well, first of all, I felt kind of ridiculous. So I kind of kept checking in with Natasha. God loves Natasha, and so do I. Because I'll be like, I don't look crazy. She's like, no, you look fine. You look good. I was like, okay, great. Because I feel like I'm walking like this. That's what it feels like, because it's so different for me. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When I took those pictures for the thumbnail, I really wasn't over exaggerating. Maybe had my head drooped a little bit more, but if I was walking, that's probably literally where my head would be. Just down. Oh,
careful.
Move your weights out of the way. Don't trip. And now I'm not scared about tripping and falling no more. That's so exciting. Anyway, because I got core balance.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, just my stance is like here. That's ridiculous when your stance should be. It's such a different feel in your body. You feel better. Try to stand up, everybody. Try to stand real straight and tall and tell me you don't feel better.
And it's funny because you and I, when we were talking back and forth, you look more confident. You look happier when you're up. When you're down, like that thumbnail you sent me, I'm like, Misty looks like she's sad. When you were like this.
Yeah, now I was just standing.
That's what people see.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how it affects how people even see you. Yeah.
Well, and I was telling you and I've been standing up in a lot of my videos recently. And for those of you who may be new here, I'm a trainer by trade, not in the fitness industry, just in the teaching adults things. But when it's funny because like I would just be standing here talking to you. But then if I was ready to train, you'll see me stand up and back because I say proud chest. A proud chest enters a room and commands attention, respect, all of those things. It's a very simple thing to do. I teach them the Superman pose or the Wonder Woman pose, whatever you want to call it, but I call it Superman because it's his pose, which is just the hands on your hips, which now I know are way down here. They're way lower than I thought they was. I thought my hips was way up here. Anyway, that's fine. So they're actually way down here. But I teach them that, but I never connected that I don't do that in like my everyday.
Interesting. That was like your work. That was work mode.
Yeah, this is work personality.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom can tell you. My mom sometimes would be like, Misty, turn around and like trainer Misty. Go tell this group of people to do this thing. It was like she wanted people to sing for my aunt for her birthday. She's like, Misty, go get them. So I was like, whole crowd of people. I'm like, everybody, it's don't let me. I can be the most sometimes, but I don't mind. But I just do. But immediately when I think of telling somebody something, the first thing I do is I take a deep breath and put my shoulders down and back. And I never did that I never put that in my personal life.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. So now you know, right? Now
Yeah.
you know it belongs in your personal life.
And like a trainer.
Stand like a
Be
trainer.
proud and confident of yourself as a person, not just in your industry.
There you
Huh.
go. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fun life lessons with you tonight. I look more confident, my mama says. Thanks, mama. It's trainer Misty. I just didn't know it. We should have figured that out. We got Pete. He's stupid. We got trainer Misty. She's real confident. In fact, that's normally, it's not a different personality, right? But there are different aspects of your personality that you bring out. And even though I am the same in person, because y'all see me on the live stream, this is me in person. I'm not that different. You can tell that the videos are a video. Like I'm here to tell you something, try something, do something, land some jokes, make you and me laugh probably. You know what I mean? That's a thing that I do. So it is a bit of a bit,
Yeah.
but it's still who I am naturally. But in my everyday life, when like I'm not talking to people and engaging, I'm just here down low, shoulders round, looking at my phone. The last 2 days, I'm like, how do you look at your phone? How do you look at your phone without? Oh my goodness, what
No.
am I gonna do? Oh no, it's fine. But
I mean, honestly, we're like this when we're on our phone.
yes. Every
Right?
time I'm here, I'll be like, pick your head up. And I'm like, well, now you can see the phone. It's fine.
Yeah.
First world problems. I have bigger things to worry about than where my phone's going to be while I'm watching you. Put it on the TV. Watch it on the TV, Misty. It's fine.
Yes. Well, we want to be nice to our neck, right? Our neck is part of
Yeah.
our spine. Our head actually becomes a weight when we're looking down, right? And that's like, I think you had a breakthrough when we were doing like push-ups or something. And I said, where are you looking?
Yes.
And you're like, I was down. Your head is actually a weight then. And
I was
what's
looking at my knees. Not
Yeah.
only was I not just looking straight down and not ahead at all, I was, again, you know what it is? Oh no, hold on. It's fine. I like an analogy. You know what it is? I have always, for my whole entire life, said that I am a turtle. I'm real tough on the outside and I am mushy on the inside. Don't get in there. You know what I am? I am a turtle. I am tucked in. And I'm what?
time to come out of that shell, Misty? Raise that head.
Whoa, we're fine. It's fine.
It is
That's
such a common thing.
It's a safety thing. I feel safer if I can't see you. I feel safer if I can't see you and I can only see where I'm going. Huh.
Yeah. That's a deep thing, right? That's part of your transformation.
We're just gonna sit down for a second.
Yep. Yeah. It is. I mean, Misty and I have always talked about how our physical, when we're working on our physical stuff, we get into like deep stuff.
Oops.
And it's true. It's all related.
Yeah.
It's all related. And that's powerful. It's powerful.
Yeah, you have to open up and let other people in. It's a very, I mean, it's my brain, I'm sorry, my brain just started popping off on fire, everybody. It's fine. It's one of those things again where so many things came all at once. It makes so much sense now. Because even when I am training, I'm in that posture because that's what makes me feel good and comfortable and confident is the posture. It's funny how you tell people things and you're not listening.
Yeah.
I've told my trainers all of the reasons why to do it, but I don't actually think about it. I just do it when I'm in training mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a protection thing. Because if you don't see people staring at you, then nobody sees you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you're 4, like you can't see me. Yeah, you can. You're still being seen. You're just. I was bullied so much, right? We've talked about that a little bit before. I was bullied to. Hey, Zeke. Sorry, Zeke came in behind you there. It's our mascot. It's one mascot. But I'll get back to my topic. I was bullied a lot, right, by even adults when I was an adult. Like ridiculous. Why are you picking anyway? Whatever, right? I think part of it not only was I know the weight was protection. I've already talked about that a little bit. It was a way to protect myself from others. It was a physical barrier that you can't get as close to me. And a lot of it's mental too. And so I think even though a lot of the posture was still, I think, just physical, because of the weight and the thing, I still feel this feels more comfortable to be curled up in a ball than to be.
This is all new, right? Relatively new is your body, your passion for fitness and health is on the newer end as opposed to the years you were protecting yourself. So you're going to have to coach yourself and be like, listen, I don't have to do that anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I am much more confident in my own, and even in this body that doesn't always make sense, I'm more confident in my own body now because I understand, even though sometimes it gets overwhelming and frustrating when I'm like, oh, I wasn't even doing overhead presses right. Oh, I wasn't even doing squats right. I wasn't doing lunges right. I've started out, I feel like doing everything wrong, but that's okay because I started. Yes. And then one at a time, I worked through it, right? So sometimes it can feel overwhelming. But it's a good problem to have because again, 3 years ago, the last thing I was thinking about was posture.
Yes.
Now I'm thinking about, I'm going to continue to work on it because it's, until it becomes more of a habit. And it is things you do over time become easier and more of a habit. Like I'm naturally, especially on my right foot, they call it slew footed, right? My foot tends to flare out to the side. And it's the one that I've had surgery on. I have arthritis in the knee, lots of good fun times. But over time, I'd say 95% of the time, if I look down at my feet, now they're both standing forward. But that took months and months of working on it, even working on the bow-legged exercises that you had given me in that video. I still do those from time to time just because it's harder to balance sometimes. And I honestly think it's just the shape of my legs sometimes make it a little bit harder to balance. And so that's why when I realized my foot positioning wasn't right for the squats, like I showed at first, once I moved them just a little bit more out, I was like, oh, it's not as scary to sit back. Right.
Right.
So,
right. Little things at a time. And it's so cool how things become apparent, right? As you just keep moving through, it's like, an aha moment.
Yeah, like I was telling you earlier, it's a big puzzle, except for I don't know what the picture is. And that's fine. You can still put it together piece by piece by piece.
I think it's a picture of you. I think it's a picture of you super strong.
It is, right? But
with good posture.
Yeah, with good posture. You're not wrong. And some muscles. We're getting some muscles in there. Well, even with the muscles, I remember you calling out my muscles way before I was like, that's just well-placed fat. And I still do say that a lot. And I need to kind of get out of that. But now sometimes, what was it the other day? The workout that I led when you were out, but I was wearing more of a tank.
Yeah.
And I hadn't noticed it when I took the picture because I just took the picture and sent it to you. But then when it came on my Facebook page, I promise you, I didn't even tell you this. I kind of forgot, to be honest. But I promise you, my brain went, is she photoshopped that? I mean, it just happened for a second there. I'm like, no, Misty, she wouldn't do. Is that? And then I had to like, I had to go back to the original photo because it was right after workout. So I mean, like you could see definitions in my shoulder and in my collarbone, which normally you don't get to see. But legit, for just like 2.7 seconds, I was like, did she Photoshop that picture? I was like, no, that's ridiculous. Those are just your shoulders. They can look like that.
That's right.
But again, it's hard because in different positions, it's hard to tell where muscle is and where skin is because it's just all over, right? I mean, like if you stand, it's one of those Instagram versus reality, right? Like reality versus like Instagram. It's like, I don't know if that looks, but I know if I do my arms like this, because I took a picture with someone the other day and I had my arms crossed. I was like, whoa, what happened to my arms? Because you just can't see it. Now, it doesn't bother me to have all the skin there. It's my story that I share with people a lot of times, to be honest. And I'll see it in other people. I'm like, oh, they've lost a lot of weight. I know what that looks like, right? I can tell because there's a difference in the way it even anyway.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good, Missy.
We're running up on an hour, Coach, and I know we're gonna Camille says it's awesome. Have a good evening, Camille. Gina says she's looked down sometimes as an adult to avoid eye contact with others. It's quite sad. Yeah, I think I was just doing it all the time without kind of even really realizing it there. So, all right. Well, Kirsten, any last tips, thoughts, things that you would like to share?
I would encourage everyone to focus on posture and really kind of see where you are with that. Make sure your chest is open, shoulders are down. We want a healthy spine, a healthy neck. We don't want our neck to be weak. We want a strong neck. So just focus on posture. There are stretches, there are strengthening exercises you could do to fix any sort of postural problems you have. You're not going to have this forever if you work on it and are intentional. And honestly, postural problems can lead to back problems, neck soreness, all kinds of stuff you don't want to deal with. And if it's just posture, it's easy enough to work it out, easy enough to do. So, Missy, I'll send you those stretches. Bye, Miss Pamela. I'll send you the stretches and exercises.
I'll add them.
And, make it part of your daily thing. Maybe choose 3 to 5 of them and be like, I'm going to do this on a regular basis. I promise you will see results if you're consistent with it, for sure.
Have you met me?
I do not have to worry about you in the least.
We're going to see results because we're going to be doing side planks this month. But so for those of you who are interested, it is Kirsten Quick Fit on Facebook, correct?
Yes.
From there, you can join our challenge group if you'd like. August is going to be side planks. She's taking it kind of easy on us, but they're hard. So it's fine to find the progression that works for you. She actually did a live stream today explaining all of that. I have your link in the description below, Quick Fit home workouts. Anything else you would like to share or promote that you have coming up?
Just my live workouts on at 3 o'clock on Tuesday. Tuesdays. Join me. They're just 30 minutes. And we'll get a good sweat on for 30 minutes.
That's the truth. Yeah. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. She does a live stream again. That's what first got me into really working out with you. So I'm happy to see you doing those again. I'm going to be there every time that I can. So, Gina says, sorry, what about that fatty little hump behind the neck? That's got to be related a little bit, huh?
Yes. That's the whole kyphosis thing. So
can you spell that for me?
Yes, Kyphosis.
Okay, kyphosis.
That's that whole.
And that's that neck jutting forward. That's a very comfortable position for me to be in. This right here.
Yes. And some people do develop like a hump.
Oh, I'm sure I have one. I mean, it might not be really pronounced, but there is definitely, my neck needs to come way far back. Mm-hmm. Like I'm constantly, and I have done, in fact, Augie did a video a while back on chair posture. And I do those, and then I do like the Arnold's to try to open up when I sit for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah. So Gina, maybe try some of these exercises. If you need a modification or progression, you can hit Kirsten up on Facebook, YouTube. Or if you want to.
If you have any questions, just let me know. Instagram, Facebook, whatever.
Yep. Oh yeah, on Instagram it's also Kirsten QuickFit still, right? Or is it QuickFit
Yep.
Home Workouts?
Nope, Kirsten Quick.
Kirsten QuickFit. Okay, excellent. I appreciate your time, Coach. As always, thank you for being here for me and my community. I will let everybody go this evening. I know we're running a few minutes over, so like this video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, subscribe if you know how, and comment down below. You want to stand up straight? Let's learn to stand. Everybody stand tall and proud wherever you are, and then move forward. And until next time, I'll see you real soon. Have a great week, everybody.